Muslim Afghan Cameleers were the transport lifeline for Australia's Outback community 160 years ago. Did you know that? With support for anti-immigrant politics rising in Australia, it's a good time to remember this forgotten chapter of Australia's history. So who are the Afghan Cameleers? Before highways and railroads were built through Australia's vast outback, land that is almost twice the size of India, British settlers discovered country they stole from Indigenous First Nations Aboriginal peoples was impossible for them to cross. They couldn't handle the heat, nor could their horses, whose hoofs would sink into the sand. And the solution? From the 1860s up to the 1930s, thousands of camels and mostly men of South Asian origin were brought to Australia. Afghan Cameleer or Gan was a racist shorthand used to describe these men who were mostly ethnic Pakhtun. Some were Balochi, Punjabi, Sindhi, and even from Iran and the Ottoman Empire. Their job was to guide camel trains through Australia's outback, carrying food, supplies, construction materials to rural towns, mines, and stations. The outback was dry and desert-like, much like the northwest frontier province where most of the Cameleers were from. Not anything like the lush green fields of England. Camels were the main form of transportation in outback Australia until cars became popular in the 1920s and the rail tracks were fully built. They're the ancestors of Australia's feral camel population, the largest in the world. Australia's foundation was built on white supremacy. Inevitably, Afghan Cameleers faced racism. They lived in segregated Gan towns, were denied land rights, and were even executed without fair trial. The 1901 White Australia policy denied many Afghan Cameleers naturalization. Some were even locked out by dictation tests that were designed to keep the country white. But the Afghan Cameleers weren't just victims of racism. They lived rich lives too. These men prayed salah together in the outback, planted date trees and played rabab, carried Qur'ans and wore turbans, traded goods like tea, tobacco and sugar with European settlers and Aboriginal people, fought with racist white authorities to buy prime land, and they built the first outback mosque in Hergot Spring in the 1800s. Some of these Cameleers, including my own distant relative, never returned home. Ghulam Rasool, Ali Akbar, Gul Muhammad, these are just some of their names. The right-wing One Nation Party won its first lower house seat in Australian Parliament yesterday. Its leader, Pauline Hanson, has made numerous Islamophobic and anti-immigrant comments, including how Australia is being swamped by Muslims. What does Hanson know that her vision of a white Australia is drenched in the blood of First Nations Aboriginal people? It was also carried into existence on the backs of camels led mostly by Muslim men of South Asian origin. My name is Aina Jabin Khan. I'm a journalist who covers South Asia. Every week I'll rabbit hole into a topic or story. Next week I'll look into why this Afghan Cameleer, Ghulam Rasool, was mysteriously buried completely by himself. So please follow me and let me know what you think in the comments.